We returned our Player of the Year last year in the conference, Bobbi Petersen. Bri also has had some injury issues, low back this summer, and then she rolled her ankle and was out for 4 days for practice. So we just got her back yesterday, and she's a little bit slow moving still, but she's back, and it's been nice to have her back to prepare us a little bit more for competition. But obviously you guys know that Bri is a very offensive setter. She helps balance our offense out because she's so offensive and can really attack any area of the court. She continues to be that kid that does that. But I think the biggest difference in the spring is she just has learned how to run her offense a little bit better. She's doing a much better job of being able to see what the defense is doing on the other side. It used to be she did a good job of seeing the block, but now she can see the backcourt as well. So she's made huge improvements on that side. I think the biggest thing right now is working on her consistency of her setting, especially to the pins, and part of that is because she has been out for a while, and so that's something that we know will come. Molly Turk is our other setter, and Molly had probably, out of all of our players, probably the best spring season. The funny thing is she was the most competitive, not just as a setter, but she was probably the most all-around best player. We do a 2-on-2 competitive tournament. We did that twice. She won that. Just an all-around great player. So not only is she improving in her knowledge of the setting part of the game, but she's also just an all-around great player. She's somebody that we felt we could use as a backcourt person as well as getting in there and maybe hitting on the pin. Unfortunately, Molly has actually a pretty severe back injury. I can't really go into details with it, and is one of those players that is in and out, practices very little right now, but we're hoping that once she gets through the season, she's going to have to take a lot of time off and make some decisions. But Molly is a competitor, and I know she's going to fight hard to make it through the season. It's the type of thing, if we needed her in a match, she could be there. But we just really have to watch her pain level and some things going on with her. So that's why there's been a couple times we've had no setters on the court, except for Jenny doing a great job stepping in, and we've worked the heck out of Kalani. Kalani was a setter at one time, so Kalani's getting some playing time, but we can't put him on the court, unfortunately. But he's been great as far as helping us out. I think the thing I like the most is, I talk about a few of these injuries, and I like how our kids have responded to it. To me, you would never know that we don't have a setter in practice, or that we only have 2 pins that can play. People are stepping up. They're making sure that practice is still productive. They're making sure practice is still competitive. And I think that's what happens when you have a veteran group that knows what they want and are prepared to fight through the adversity to get it. So very happy with that, and considering the things that they've gone through, I think it's been a really good preseason.